Hey you guys, welcome to this video. As promised in my previous unboxing video, I have a box full of RMS goodies and I want to create a full face with just RMS. If you haven't seen that unboxing video, don't worry, I'll put the link at the end of this video so you could go and watch it. But for now, in this video, we're going to be talking about RMS, everything that I got, and I'm going to be applying them. I got some foundation, some concealer, some eyeshadows, I got blushes, I got lipsticks, I got a bunch of things, and I'm very excited to start. My face is bare face. The only thing I've added is a little bit of moisturizer, and I decided to use the Ilia Base Face Milk because I don't have anything skincare related from RMS, just makeup. So I wanted to add a little bit of moisture to my skin since I have very dry skin. The only thing I didn't purchase was a blush and a bronzer because I previously owned both from RMS, but I did purchase everything else. So the first step is complexion, and it's not a foundation per se, it's a tint, and it's a sun cover up super tint SPF 50 broad spectrum sunscreen, which is great. You should still wear sunscreen because for you to be able to cover everything, getting a lot of foundation, a lot of skin tint to cover everything. So this shouldn't replace your sunscreen, but it's still good to have extra help, extra sunscreen on your skin. Speaking of sunscreen, I am preparing a video in the very near future about some research I've been doing about sunscreen and my personal opinion, and it's going to be very interesting to see what I think of it and what are my favorite sunscreen products, but that's going to be for the future. Meanwhile, we're going to be trying out this one. I got the shade Alabaster. Let's give it a good shake. Active ingredient is zinc oxide, which is great. It's a mineral physical sunscreen. It is a pump, so let's just give it 2 pumps and see what happens. Okay, it was really watery, like liquidy. I gave it 2.5 because the first pump was a little bit weak. And to apply it, I'm going to be using the BK Beauty foundation brush. I don't smell any scent for any fragrance. Hopefully the shade works. If it doesn't work, we'll make it work somehow. I do have sun redness and sunspots that I need to cover. So let's see if this covers them, but also at the same time gives me a natural finish. Okay, it's a little bit lighter than what I would like, but you can tell the difference, big difference. And this side I have the product on, obviously, and this side I don't. You could tell that it does cover a little bit of my redness. You can still see a little bit of my spots, and you can still see my skin. It feels light. It's pretty good in my nose area. It's not accentuating my pores. This section right here where I have enlarged pores. I do see a little bit of dryness here, but today my skin has been extra dry lately. And yeah, you can still see my little some texture here, but overall it's okay. It's pretty nice, and there's like a light soft radiance. Yeah, not bad so far, and I don't think I'm gonna pick up anymore. I think I pumped enough, and let's just do the other side and even everything out. I do have a comment to say. Maybe I should try it a few more times, but I do notice that it's a little bit harder to blend out for some reason. Maybe it's just me because my skin is extra dry today. I don't think it's a brush because I use this brush with all my complexion products, but like I have to do a little bit extra work to make sure everything's blended out, especially here on my lip area and my nose right here on my crease, on the crease of my nose. But otherwise it works pretty good. There's no like crustiness. Again, doesn't accentuate my pores, and overall it's pretty nice. Just that I think I have to give a little bit more like arm work to make it work, but it could be just me and my skin. Yeah, a little bit too light, but we're gonna apply bronzer and a bunch of stuff, so it's probably gonna work out. I lowered the camera just a little bit to the maximum that it could go to in the tripod. I think it makes a difference. Let me know in the comments if you think it doesn't make a difference, but when I'm seeing the viewer, I see myself more, so I think it's better like this. Alright, the next step is concealer. It's called the Uncover Up Concealer. It comes in a pod, and I have the shade 000, which is the lightest of the bunch. This is what it looks like. I'm going to use my ring finger, and I'm going to pick up a little bit. It's emollient, soft, and then I'm going to apply it to the under eye area, and then if I need to go back with a brush, then I'll apply it with a blush, but I won't pick it up with a brush just in case. Not a fan of this type of applicating, but it's what it is, and I have to just get used to it. Instead of dipping the brush, I'll just dip my finger. Okay, I don't think it's concealing much, but it is emollient and it is radiant, so that is nice. It gives you like a dewy look, which is great for dry skin like myself, so you don't get that crusty, you know, all those lines under your eye. It doesn't happen with many of the concealers. With all the concealers, it just happened with a few of them, but not with this one so far. I think it does help a little bit with brightening and reducing the puffiness I have under my eyes. It is helping with that, so you still see my dark circles, but it's not as puffy. I think this is nice for traveling because it's not liquidy. It's not liquid and it fits anywhere. It's nice. I mean, it's not concealing much. I'm gonna get a little bit more over here. It doesn't really conceal, but it does help a little bit with the puffiness. So far so good. I do have the matte eyeshadow, and the blush and the brush are powder, and the highlighter is kind of like a balm too. So I think I'm gonna apply the powder now, and then everything else I'll apply after. Hopefully it's gonna be okay. It's the RMS Hydra Setting Powder in the shade Light, and let's open it up and see how it looks. I haven't really looked at it. Oh, it comes with its own puff. I don't remember if I opened this when I unboxed the products. My memory is not great lately. I'm still recovering from a cold again. Third time I get a cold this year. Anyways, so this is how it looks. You see the RMS initials. Those are, it's like the holes where the powder is gonna come out from. So I'm just going to turn it around a little bit, open up the lid again, and with the puff gonna pick up the product. I could also put some of it in the back of the lid, which is what I'm gonna do because I'm not getting enough. And what I'm gonna do is go around my eye area and my cheek area, my T-zone, and kind of set everything down. It is bringing down a little bit of that radiance, but that's good because I don't want, you know, to feel like sweaty, and I want my makeup to set so it can stay on for a long time. So I'm gonna press it and then spread it, and then with the same puff, I'm not getting any more product, just applying it in the T-zone area. It's very light, and it does bring down a lot of the radiance, but it's not like completely dry. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I completely like it. What I liked about the concealer was that it gave me like that dewy effect, but now this powder brought it down. But I know it's set, so it's not gonna go anywhere. So I don't know. I'm still not sure if I like that idea or not, but we'll see. We'll see at the end of the look to see how it looks. I do have to say that as of now, it looks very natural. And it feels very light, which is great. I love natural looking makeup that you have makeup on but it doesn't look like you have makeup on. And especially now in the summer, or it's spring, but it's very hot. It's like in the 90s today in South Florida. It's nice to have that like light and lightweight makeup and no makeup look. So far so good. I'm gonna move on with I think I'm gonna do the eyes next, and what I have are Cashmere Matte Eyelights and Eyelights Cream Shadow. I got 4 shades. I'm not sure which are the mattes. Okay, the Tundra Taupe is one of the mattes, the Cashmere Matte Eyelights. And then there's Flare, Eclipse, and Strobe. I believe, because I have it here in my notes, but I gotta make sure. I believe this is the only matte, and I picked this shade because it's a very neutral shade, and I'm gonna use it like a base. And then these are the shades that will go on top. But what I'm gonna do is pour a little bit, a dot in the back of my hand, and give it a swirl and see how it looks once you spray it out. So I'm gonna start with Flare. With Tundra. I'm gonna get a little bit. Oh, and each of them came with like this little thing, tool. I don't know the name of it. That once you know you're kind of running out, you put it through here, and then you start squeezing out the product, which is great. Which is a nice touch to add. Also, the caps are different. The matte shadow has like that pointy tip cap, and then the other 3 are more rounded, so they are different. I don't know why I put them so close together, but just the way it is. This is without them being sprayed out. From your left to right, we have the Taupe, which is like the matte shade I told you about. Then we have Flare, which is like a beautiful gold bronzy shade. Then we have Eclipse, which is like the first one that caught my eye. It's a beautiful like greenish metallic color. And then finally you have a Strobe, which it looks like a little bit like a light mauve, light lavender, grayish purple. Really beautiful. Ooh, it's really creamy. I think I should have given it more space, but I think I'll make it work. It's not a very pretty swatching, but it works. At least it gives an idea what the color looks like. So there we have again taupe, flare, eclipse, and strobe. That is so pretty. I don't know if I could use all shades together, but I'll come up with something. I'm not going anywhere after this, so I could do 2 different looks and see how they come out. I'm gonna use the same base in both. Oh, it does dry up really fast. Oh yeah, I have to pick up more. The taupe one, it does dry up really fast. Wow. Which I'm not a huge fan of that because it doesn't give you a lot of time to play with. But at the same time, it doesn't go like everywhere. So you have to act fast. I'm gonna do one eye and then the next. I'm gonna get a little bit with my index finger, with my ring finger, and go straight to the eye and act fast. Again, it's just a base for everything else. There you go. And now to the other eye. And all you need is like a little dot. Okay, there the base is done. Let's see. I'm gonna start with Flare, which is like a coppery gold shade, and I'm gonna use it in the crease. That is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's really pretty. And I might have picked up too much. I'm gonna apply it all over the eyelid. This one's a little bit more emollient, so you have more time to work with it. I like to use my finger when I use liquid products, liquid eyeshadow or shimmers. But if you prefer using a brush, of course you could do that. I'm gonna swipe my fingers clean and then go back. Make sure I spread this one. I'm gonna leave some space for like the highlighter. And it's already dry. It took less than 30 seconds. So you have to act fast. I'm gonna do Eclipse on the other side. Eclipse was my favorite. When I was looking at the shades, that's the first one that caught my eye. Ooh, that is so pretty. Oh, picked up too much again. Well, it is the first impression. It's the first time I use this product, so I am learning as I go. I'm learning with you guys. You don't need that much. I just realized that. Although I picked up like a little bit, I need even less than that. But it's part of the learning process. How beautiful that shade is. Oh my god, it is so pretty. And it has like this gold shimmer too. It's like green, but it has gold. How gorgeous is that? I have one more shade, Strobe, and I'm not sure. It's not gonna match with anything that I have on, but let's give it a try and use it. I think it might work for the inner half and let's see how it looks. We're just playing around with makeup today. We're not going anywhere. I don't want to take this off right now, but I could use it on its own and see how it looks. But it does give like a kind of like a champagne-y color, although it has a little bit of purple in it. But because I have it over this, the purple kind of dissipates and it's just like a nice champagne shade. Let's see how it looks on the other eye with the green. I'm liking it as a topper because it just brings extra shine. And this one you see a little bit more of that pink purple, that light mauve shade. Oh, so pretty. I like how you don't need a lot, just a good little drop. It's enough to cover the lid. It dries up quickly. You have to act really fast, which is a good and a bad thing, because if you're not fast enough, then it dries and you can't do anything with it. But at the same time, it doesn't go everywhere and transfer to the upper lid if you have hooded eyes like I do. And I love the way these shimmers look, and they're good like for one and done deals. Very pretty. Okay, so the next thing I want to try is bronzer, blush, and highlight. So we're gonna start with a bronzer, something I previously owned. 3-Dimension Hydro Bronzer in the shade Beach Walk Betty. And this is what it looks like. I got this some time ago in Nordstrom. Oh, and I didn't realize this, that it is replaceable. I hadn't noticed that. Cool. And I really like this bronzer. I just don't get to use it a lot because there's other bronzers I get to try. But it's nice and it's not shimmery. And it has some little bit of radiance, but it's not a shimmer. I'm sorry, like I have a cough attack. You know, my eyes are gonna get watery. I just realized I didn't put any shadow under my eyes. I'm gonna leave it like that just because I don't want to apply because I am coughing and my eyes get watery, and I don't know how that's gonna work with everything else. But for now, no, I'm not gonna apply anything in the waterline. I'm just gonna go in with mascara in a few minutes. And let's go in with the bronzer. Again, this is the Beach Walk Betty. I'm gonna use the Sonia G Jumbo Bronzer to apply this bronzer. You're just gonna put it all over the brush. And if you see me before, you know that I don't contour. I just apply a bronzer everywhere just to give myself a bronzed look. And that's what I'm gonna do today. No difference. So I'm gonna go like this, just apply it Here on my cheeks. Pick up a little bit more. I didn't pick up enough. And in my forehead. And make sure I go down into my neck. This is a very natural looking bronzer. And it's really soft. Like it's very difficult for you to make a mistake with this bronzer because it's light and it feels natural. It looks natural, and I think the shade is perfect. And the tone is perfect for me. You guys can see the difference. Maybe today wasn't a good day to make a video because of my cough and my allergies and all that, but it's the only time that I have to make a video, which is in the weekend, and I keep on postponing and then I don't end up doing anything. So I hope you guys don't mind, and I apologize because of my voice, my situation right now. But we're just playing around with makeup. I'm sitting down with you guys, with my friends, as if you're right here, and we're just playing together with new makeup or need to meet makeup. And I hope you guys don't mind that I'm still sick, but here we are. I'm gonna stop complaining. There we go. So it's a very soft bronze look, which is what I like, which is what I prefer. And for blush, I'm gonna use the Redimension Hydra Powder Blush in the shade My Tai. Look at that. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Let me give this a swirl. Oh, I have to go easy on it because it is pretty pigmented. Not like the bronzer. The bronzer is not as pigmented, but this one is. And it's beautiful, like that peachy shimmer, peachy, soft, shiny look. It's so pretty. To apply, I'm going to use the Refer number LC03. Just give it a few taps. And then apply here on the cheeks. Ooh, how pretty. It's been a while since I used this blush. I've forgotten how pretty it was. I'm liking this color a lot. A little bit more. Ooh, that is really pretty, right? What do you guys think? It's soft, it's natural looking, and I think this shade is perfect for me for my skin tone. The highlighter is like a mini quad. It's a Living Luminizer Glow Quad, and it comes with a bronzer and 3 luminizers. I'm not gonna use a bronzer because I already have bronzer on, and it's like a balmy bronzer, so I'm not gonna put it over my powder bronzer. But I think it's really good for like traveling. Or maybe it's gonna be good for contouring like the nose area, which I don't do, but it could be good for that. And for the luminizer, let me give it a swatch, and then we could decide which one I should use. I think these highlights, it gives more like a wet look, like the one from Victoria Beckham, which I like. I'm not criticizing it, but I think it's just a little bit different. So here's seeing the back of my hand. The shades are so similar. You really can't tell the difference, but they're there. This 1, 2, and 3. I'm just gonna use my finger, and I'm gonna go with the more pinkish of the 3. This one is more the beige. This one's clear, like, and this is a little bit. This has a little bit pink. Maybe the camera is not showing that, but that's how I see it here in person. So let's try that with my index finger. And apply it in the normal places where I usually apply highlighter. And since it's not powder, I like to use my finger. I think it's better. So you can't see it. It's really pretty. Very soft, wet look. Oh, there we go. I like it. And we're gonna move on because this video is gonna be really long. The next thing I want to try are, I did order a pencil, an eyeliner, and also 2 lip liners. We're gonna try the eyeliner on both sides, and I could use this on the waterline now that my cough attack went down a little bit. Instead of applying it to the top, I'm just gonna apply it in the waterline area. I'm gonna give it a twirl so you guys can see the shade. It's like a chocolate brown, but it has a little bit of bronze in it. Yeah, it was pretty easy to apply. I've also applied it here under the waterline because I wanted to use the brush that it comes with. Yeah, I like it. It's soft, easy to use, and it does change your look. Since we're in the eye area, I'm gonna go in with mascara. This is the Straight Up mascara. This is what the applicator looks like. I like that it's like big and fluffy. And let's go straight to it. You know what? This mascara is really, really nice. I don't know if you guys could tell, but it does coat every lash. It gives me volume, no clumping, and it's very fluffy, like soft, which I like. So very nice. really like it. So the next step is lips, and I have a couple of products to try. Like I said, I have 2 lip liners, and I also have serum lipstick, and then we have like a regular lipstick, and they're both different shades, like opposites. I have a nude shade and a red shade. So the serum lipstick is a nude shade and the lipstick is a red. So let's do the nude first. The shade I got for the lip liner is Go Nude Lip Pencil in the shade Daytime Nude. It comes with an applicator on the other side, which I'm not going to use today. I'm just going to go straight with the liner to the lips. Oh, I forgot to swatch it in the back of the hand so you guys can see it. A beautiful nude pencil, nude shade. And I'm gonna go in a little bit into the lip. And now I'm gonna use the serum lipstick in the shade Jane. And once you take it out, you won't be able to retract it, so just be careful with that. It feels matte when you apply it, but it's emollient, it's soft, it feels comfortable. It's a beautiful color. There's no scent whatsoever. Really, really pretty. I like it. So then this is, what's the lip pencil called again? Nude. So we have Daytime Nude, the lip liner, and Jane as a serum lipstick. Very pretty. Let's take it out and go with red now. The red lip liner is the Line and Define lip pencil in the shade Pavia Red, and the lipstick is something red, RMS Red. Let's give each a swirl, a swatch in the back of the hand. Oh, it's a vibrant red. And then the lipstick, no scent either. Oh, the lipstick has nothing to do with the pencil. The pencil is red and the lipstick is orange, a red orange. They're not gonna work together. I mean, I could try them together just to see how the pencil works. And let's see what happens. Again, I'm not going anywhere, and we're just here among friends, so it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna apply the lip pencil and then the lipstick and see what happens. This is so soft. I apply a little bit more inside just to blend it out better with the orange lipstick. This lipstick on its own, it's beautiful, really bright and vibrant. This red orange is perfection. It is so beautiful. It feels great, vibrant, glossy, but it's not like super shiny. How gorgeous is that? Let me get closer to the camera so you guys can see how pretty that is. And that red liner, it works really well, and it blended out with the orange, so you really can't tell the difference. I love this shade. Ooh, I think I will wear just this and mascara, a little bit of concealer, and I'm done. So pretty. Last step in my look will be the setting mist, which I was really excited about. It was one of the items that caught my eye, and it's brand new. It's the latest thing in their collection. It's the Radiance Luxe Setting Mist. I'm gonna apply some of it on top just to see how it feels and if it has any fragrance. Let me see if the spray is the way I like what's that called, like the spritz. Let's see if it is the way I like it. It does have like a fragrance. I'm not sure what it is, but it's fresh. I like it. Now I like sprays that are more sprayed out, more like a mist. This one's more straight, not so much of a mist, but it's fine, perfectly fine. I could deal with it. And let's wait a few seconds so it dries up. Take out my fan that I purchased a long time ago on some street vendor in, I think it was Venice or Madrid. I don't remember where I got it, but regardless, I kept it. It's so cute. It was like, I don't know, €3 or something. €1. Anyways, okay, it's dry. It didn't mess up my makeup. It feels good. It has a light fragrance, but it dissipated really quick. It doesn't make my face sticky. I like it. Now I'm gonna do a summary of the products that I put on and see what I liked, what I didn't like. And let me take a closer look. Starting with the foundation, the color is a little bit too light for me, but the product itself, it took me a while to make it work, to make it blend with my skin. But once it blended out, it's really pretty. It doesn't accentuate my fine lines or my texture or my enlarged pores, like that area around my nose and around my lips. So the foundation is really, really good. The concealer, it doesn't really conceal much of my dark circles, but it does give me like a brightening, radiant look around the eye, a dewy look, which I liked. The powder brought it down a little bit, but it came back again and it looks really pretty and natural. So the cover up is more for that, not really to conceal any of my dark circles, which I have a lot, or my dark spots, which the foundation was able to cover some of it but not everything, because it looks, you could see through my skin, which I love. I love that. I don't mind if you see my spots or my texture or anything like that. I like my skin to go to, it could be seen through the product, so it looks natural, almost like if I have nothing on. A shadow and the lipstick gives it away, but otherwise the foundation looks so natural that it feels like if I have nothing on, which is great. I love the bronzer. I love the blush. It's not new to me. I've used it before. I love the way it looks, the way it works with everything else that I have on. It looks natural again. The shadows, I love them. They're so pretty, especially Eclipse. It looks gorgeous. Of everything that I've used today, I think the eyeshadow, the mascara, and that red orange lipstick are my favorite. Eclipse is so pretty. The mascara looks great on my lashes. Love the way it looks. The lipsticks, both the neutral shade and the both lip pencils are really nice, but that red orange just won it for me. I love that shade. It is so pretty. So yeah. Oh, and the mist was also very light and enjoyable. I liked it. I liked the fragrance while it lasted, and it feels good on my skin. Hopefully it will help my makeup last a long time. I really wouldn't know, because I'll probably take it out. I'll probably take it off like in an hour, because it is nighttime for me, so I gotta, you know, finish everything and edit this video and all that. But I liked it. I liked everything I tried on today. I would like to know if you yourself have tried this brand before, and if you tried any of these products, let me know your thoughts. What are your thoughts about this look, the products that I use, and how I applied them? Let me know everything, all your questions down below. I'm going to leave links of everything down below in the description box. And again, I apologize for my voice and my cold today. I just can't wait till I feel 100% to do a video, otherwise I will never be able to do a video. So I apologize for that, and hopefully by next video I'll feel better. I'm gonna try to incorporate a little more vlogging, and let's see what I do in the future, just to, you know, spice it up a little bit. Let me know in the comments if there's anything specific that you want to see or receive more of. This is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video and this type of content. If you do, please give it a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you don't want to leave yet, you want to continue watching, I'm gonna leave a couple more videos here for you guys to check out yourself. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, and I'll see you next time. Bye.